In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products?
Not only did we follow the forms and conventions of real media products, we also subverted them. We conducted research on the internet as well as a questionnaire to establish the generic conventions associated with our chosen genre of rock. As you can see, the majority of responses that we received for the question, which conventions would you typically associate with the rock genre, were darkness and guitars as the primary elements. So here we use the conventions by using low-key lighting in our video. The sullen behaviour of the band and their dark makeup represents a typical convention of the rock genre too. We chose the actors that we did because their most listened to genre of music is rock, and so we felt they could portray the elements of the genre with sincerity. Their costumes were chosen from looking at various other rock band members. We conducted some research on costumes for our band members to wear, going along with the rock genre. As you can see, this image is a stereotypical rock genre costume. However, we decided that it was too eccentric, and so we decided to go for a costume more along the lines of the bottom picture. As you can see, all the band members are wearing skinny jeans, which is something which is portrayed in our rock video, as well as dark makeup. We textually analysed 6 clips of various music videos and films, Japanese and American karate, to give us a sense of what we could include in our music video, because we wanted to focus on factors typically associated with Japan, as that is the country mentioned in our song, We Are Godzilla, You Are Japan. We also wanted to focus on Japan because it is the city of Tokyo that Godzilla terrorises. Here is an image of the skyscrapers that we made and used as the majority of the backdrop for our video. We wish to create an ironic cityscape to parallel the 1954 movie. This is an image of the poster on which we conducted research for our cityscape. First, we started by collecting images of cityscapes of Tokyo City, and we also obtained some pictures of cityscapes which have been made using cardboard and paper, as this was an effect that we wanted to include in ours. We then managed to get some pictures of Godzilla standing on various buildings, which is something we plan to include in our music video. We got some images of the London cityscape just in case, but we decided against it in the end and went for the Tokyo city, as that is where Godzilla is based in the 1954 movie. We decided to go for something more basic than these intricate designs and go more along the lines of these designs. We developed this convention because our narrative is strongly based around the title and lyrics of the song. Another way we developed the forms of real media products was by using the usual surreal scenes that rock music videos typically have. For example, and making the scenes more creative by using a green screen. Not only did this give us the ability to create a big city easily, it was also cost effective. We used green screen for our entire project because we wanted to incorporate the city of Tokyo. However, we challenged the conventions through using the green screen for all our scenes. We did this because typically there isn't a heavy use of narrative in rock genre music videos, and so by incorporating this form of music video into ours, we made it more interesting. We further challenged the forms of real media products through subverting the generic conventions of a rock genre music video by using an all-female band. This is in comparison to the stereotypical rock all-male bands. We did this because we wished to provide an alternative to the typical factors of a rock video, rather than following the conventions to the T, and we wanted to reassert the feminine identity to the rock genre. With regards to our digipack, we largely use the forms and conventions of Real Media products while still following the themes running throughout our video. By researching CD album covers, we found the enunciation of lips was a key factor in some albums we analysed. Therefore, we decided to use this in our album. We analysed several posters and used our results to decide on the type of information we wanted to include in our poster.
We analysed 2 Lost Prophets posters, as well as 1 Nirvana and 1 Bullet for My Valentine, and all of the posters that we analysed were of rock bands. We found that generally the name of the band is written usually at the top or the centre, and it is in large writing. The connotations for this may be that the poster wants to be easily recognisable by the target audience. The name of the record company and the website address were located at the bottom. The image strongly correlates with the overall theme of the band. This is the same image which is used on the album cover. An image of the band is not typically used, but as you can see, when it is used, it has some effects on it. For example, this one is black and white, and this one is slightly cartoonised. This album cover was quite different in that it used skulls, a cartoon, instead of an image. This is something that we also experimented with in our album cover, as we used images of the band, which had effects on them and without effects, as well as a cartoon.